Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Pokemon Sleep. Today we are talking about berry strength and only about berry strength. So what I'm talking about is when you feed your Snorlax berries. So for example, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to collect some berries from Doduo. I'm going to just do 2. You will see that Snorlax gains a certain amount of strength. It's 84. But where does that number come from? Like, why is it 84? Is it always 84? Well, if I use another Pokemon, say my Swablu, which also drops the flying type berry, and I collect 1 berry here, its strength is 80. So why does it differ? And how do we get that number? How do we get that number higher? Now, it's interesting to note that flying type berries are the worst berries in this game. It doesn't mean you shouldn't use flying type berries. It just has the lowest base strength. Now, what is base strength? Now, this is where I shall refer you to a chart that I just made. So every berry has a different base strength. So in our case just now, we use Palm Tree Berry, which is a flying type berry. By the way, each berry is a specific Pokemon type. So if your Pokemon is a flying type, it will always drop Palm Tree berries. And vice versa, all electric type Pokemon will drop Greppa berry. In this game, Pokemon only have 1 type, which is interesting. As a side note, you should know that some Pokemon actually change types as they evolve. Some examples include Larvitar. When it gets to Tyranitar, it goes from Citrus Berry, which is the rock type berry, to dark type berries, which is Wiki Berry, which is a good thing because actually the berry strength increases by 1 at base. What's even more interesting is Swablu. Swablu, now have a look at this chart here. So I've made this chart in ascending order in terms of how much base strength each berry gives Snorlax. So you'll see that at lowest, we've got Lumberries, bug types, and flying types. Basically, select button, the developer's select button, their least favorite berries, their least favorite Pokemon types. Whereas they gave dragon types the most base strength. Now, what's interesting is Swablu, when it evolves, goes from flying type to dragon type. So the developers must really like Swablu because it jumps from 24 straight to 35 base strength. Now, this is more of a point of curiosity rather than anything important. And one more Pokemon that changes berry types is Eevee. Eevee, when it evolves, depending on which evolution you choose, it will go to the corresponding Pokemon type berry. So if we put all other factors aside, including main skill, which also changes for Eevee per evolution, depending on the evolution, if we put all other factors aside, the best Eevee type evolution is actually Ice type, because Glaceon will have the highest berry strength at base strength. Now, that doesn't mean you should always go for Glaceon as your evolution. It's just an interesting point to make that Glaceon, based on berry strength, base strength alone, would be the best. I have not accounted for helping speed and main skills and so on. Now, back to the main point. How come we got from 24 base strength to 80 or 84 per Palm Tree Berry strength given to Snorlax? Well, it's modified. This number is modified by 2 factors. One is the island bonus. You can always see your island bonus by clicking map. Little known fact, I only discovered this several weeks after starting playing the game. So my current area bonus is 20%. But if you add 20% to 24, that's still only like 28, 29 strength. How come we got 80? Well, this is because this is only at level 1. That means that as you level up your Pokemon, with each level, you will approximately get 1 extra strength at the start of the game. Now, it's not a linear growth. So at higher levels, each time you level up, you actually get more strength added. Now, there's a beautiful chart here, originally made by one of the Japanese players. I can link that chart on our in the description below, so you're welcome to click it, but it's all in Japanese, so you're going to have to translate it yourself. But this chart will show you not only the base strength at level 1, which is what I showed you before in this horizontal row, it will also show you at each level, as you level up the Pokemon, how much strength each will get. So let's take Yachi Berry, for example, and you can see that at base it's 35, which is what we said earlier. Base strength is 35, and as you increase a Pokemon's level, so let's say we've got Altaria, which is the only current dragon type in the game, when you get it up to level 10, for every level, it's gained +1 strength, so it ended up at 44 strength. Now, if you come down here to about level 24, you will see that with each level, sometimes you can get +2 strength. So it's actually an exponential increase with levels. So let's go back and take a look at our two example Pokemon, level 10 and level 12, Swablu and Doduo. So using this chart, we know that at level 10, the strength will go up to 33. So 33 plus 20% from the island bonus is still only about 39, for maybe close to 40. So how did we get 80? Simple. It's also favorite berry for Snorlax this week. It's Cyan Beach, which means flying type Pokemon, fairy type Pokemon, and water type Pokemon will have double the strength. And double of 40 is 80. So that is how we got the number 80 strength per berry. And if we take Doduo's example, its strength is 35 per palm tree berry. You add 20% to that, and that's 42. Double that, and we've got 84, which is exactly what we had right at the start. So let's collect that berry again, and you'll see that Snorlax will eat that and gain 84 strength, and Swablu will eat that. Sorry, not Swablu. Snorlax will eat Swablu's berry and gain 80. I hope this video helped you guys understand how berry strength works in this game. Please leave a like and subscribe if it did. For the next few weeks, I'll be playing Pokemon Scarlet Violet DLC on my Twitch channel, so come check me out if you haven't already followed me on Twitch, since the DLC just dropped.